The Spirits Among Us, a documentary about Chicagoland hauntings. First up on our list is going to be Resurrection Cemetery. Now, the legend of Resurrection Cemetery goes, if you're traveling down Archer Avenue, historic Archer Avenue, and you see a hot Polish girl walking down the street, you pick her up in your car, you drive a little ways, she tells you to pull over by the cemetery, she gets out, she disappears. That's Resurrection Mary. And what a lot of people don't know is that we're going to go towards the gates of the cemetery, and what a lot of people don't know is that there are marks on the gates to where handprints, you can see like handprints, and the gate is bent open. But unfortunately, we were there yesterday, it's not bent, but every time they try to paint over those handprints, it keeps coming up and up again. What do you got to say about it?
Indeed. He's right on. It's true. Every time they paint it, like, they usually paint it every few months, they paint them over, and you can see like sides of fingers on them. So, I can't imagine someone wasting their time and just putting those notations on the gate. So, that's right. I think it is true that perhaps she's there and she probably touches it, and it might be the spirit just wiping herself on it. And that's what we're going to see right now.
Plus, from what we've heard and what we've read, is that her grave is in that cemetery. So, I don't think we're going to be able to find it, but we'll take you to the cemetery and you'll get a look for yourself. Thanks.
Yeah.
Okay, here's Resurrection Cemetery. In a few seconds, we'll be pulling up to the main gate. And there you will see where supposedly she bends the gates, trying to escape. And by the way, what we left out is that Resurrection Mary died on her prom night in a car with her boyfriend. Supposedly right here in the cemetery. See that black mark on the gate right there? That's supposedly the mark of where her hands go and she bends the gates. We'll pull around, maybe we can see a better shot of it. The gate again.
The last few accounts of resurrection we've seen was in the 80s. I think the last count by Texas had trying to pick her up over by Willis Springs Banquet Hall. And she got dropped off and she disappeared. And ever since the resurrection, the planes we really see any sights of her. It's been kind of quiet, but like I said, most of the sights were back in the 80s.
The Resurrection Mary, her legend still lives on. Okay, here we are in Willow Springs. We're in front of a house. We don't know really anything about it, except that it looks pretty creepy. Notice the inverted crosses all over the place. There's one there. There's one there. There's a big one there, and there are two huge ones on the side. From the look of it, it looks like something right out of a movie. Well, here we are, right off Archer Avenue on Charlton in Willow Springs. I'm not even sure anybody lives here at this house, but it is pretty creepy looking. Let's try and get a better shot. Here's another view of the house. See the inverted cross there? And let's see if I can get a better shot. There's some more. Oh, there it is up there. Inverted crosses. What the hell does this mean? Are these people Satanists? We don't know. Okay, here we are at the Willowbrook Banquet Hall. Now, this place goes along with the story of Resurrection Mary, the Resurrection Cemetery. Now, the story is with this place. Supposedly, back in the day, we were able to meet Resurrection Mary inside the banquet hall, take her home, to her home in Bridgeport. On the way there, driving down Archer Avenue, she's telling you to pull over to Resurrection Cemetery. She'd get out, right by the gate, and then she would disappear. That story's been heard, for years. Now, what we're repeating to you is stories that we've heard and we've listened to, and stories we've read and stuff like that. So, can any of it be actual factual? We're not sure.
Can you possibly think if this is a banquet hall, could possibly do they have a prom here back in the day?
That's right. Maybe her prom was here. How the story goes, it might have been here with her boyfriend or whatever. They were on their way home to Bridgeport. They got killed in the car accident, and that was that. But this is the place, the Willowbrook, here in Willow Springs. And they say to date, you can still meet her here, take her in the car, track down Archer by the cemetery. She gets out and disappears. People say it still happens.
I want to get the audience to know about the TV show on Archer that's up to the house.
That's right. The story about Archer Avenue goes back many years ago. What some people say was an old ancient Indian trail. And from Bridgeport all the way out to Lamont on Archer Avenue, there's many different hauntings that we'll explore. And we're out. Another story that I've heard from the book by Ursula Bielski, Haunted Chicago, was that along here on Archer Avenue, there's been many accounts of a car that... Okay, here we are at St. James Sack Church, also known as Monk's Castle. Get a look at these gates. If you see up ahead there, I don't know if you can get a shot or not. That monastery, that is Monk's Castle. And like I said, the story goes, the monks catch you to cut a 3D cap, make a meal on farm, do all this weird torturing material. What I've also heard is that the woods surrounding this church up here in the cemetery are haunted. Monks will come into the woods and they'll get you. But not too much is known about this place, It's an old urban legend. But next up on the list, Maple Lake. Here we are at Maple Lake. I think we're still in Willow Springs, possibly Hickory Hills, I'm not sure. But the story is with this place, some nights, lovers, they come pull up here in the parking lot. And as they're, doing their thing in their car, they just happen to look on the lake and suddenly a red orb, a red light, starts floating on top of the lake. Supposedly to be somebody who drowned in the lake, a ghost, whatever. But it happens here at Maple Lake. Check it out. Okay, we had a small technical difficulty back there, but what I was explaining about Archer Avenue is that once you hit Archer Avenue on Willow Springs all the way out to Lamont, the story goes that there's a mystery car that drives down there, and once you see it and once it passes you, it disappears. Also, there's a story about a horse and carriage that rides down Archer Avenue, and the guy directing the horses is a dark, shadowy figure in a cloak. But going back to Monk's Castle at St. James Sack Church, I guess years and years ago, someone was staying in the monastery in the upper room, and one night when they looked out the window, they seen the horse and carriage come up the driveway, turn around and leave. But there was a lot of weird, spooky looking, spooky hearing noises and stuff like that. So, a lot of stuff happens on Archer Avenue, and we're going to discover pretty much everything we can about it. Hello and welcome back. We are on the south side of Chicago near Midway Airport in front of the parish known as St. Cherubius. The story of St. Cherubius is that every other Sunday, with Mass is being said on the altar, a dark, shadowy figure appears and moves around, and the figure is of that of a human. Now, from what we've been told, is that it's a priest that is not necessarily haunting, but his spirit is here in this church, St. Cherubius.
location at John Hancock High School. It was known as Lord's High School. As little kids, we all like to play games. We play hide and seek. We play tag. But another game some kids played was called Bloody Mary. What kids have to do was say her name 5 times into the mirror, and what was supposed to happen, Bloody Mary appeared to you, and she scratched your face. And this is one incident happened, I say early 90s. 3 girls were downstairs in the washroom, and I think they were there after school, and it was like getting dark. It was wintertime then. So what happened, they were downstairs. No one acknowledged them being in there. So they went down and started playing a game, and one of the girls, the lights just flickered off, got scratched on her face. Ever since that day, after that incident, they found all the washroom full of blood. The fingerprints of Bloody Mary were on the mirror. And ever since then, they blocked off that section of the basement. And when it was still Lord's High School, no one was allowed in the basement at all because it was blocked off. To this day now, I really don't know what's going on. They might have renovated the place, done something else, but when it was Lord, that's what happened. And in a few minutes, we're going to take you around, get some footage of the area, see how it looks right now.